So I'm the chief operating officer for Hidden. I started my career in finance. I worked in corporate development for a little bit before moving on to Hidden. We are a identity security startup. Our goal is to protect the entire identity attack surface, and what that means is we continuously discover all of the accounts in an enterprise's environment, whether it's on premise or in the cloud, and continuously map that back to the human user, the human identity, so that security teams have a really good baseline understanding of what risk posture looks like for their companies. Most of the data breaches that you read about in the news today are because of compromised credentials, and so it is an identity security risk. And therefore, we aim to complement the existing IAM stack that a company has to deliver the best overall security posture from an identity perspective. We are a very scattered team. We're remote first. We have team members in the US, in the UK, and in India. And since the majority of us are in the United States, hiring across an entire country can be very challenging. Trying to find the right candidates, learning more about their backgrounds is a challenging experience. And before Anzy, really, we didn't have the right partner that can help us find talent in Bangalore and convince them to join an early stage startup. Start with the first hire you guys helped us with. We were on the lookout for a QA lead who would help us automate a lot of the processes that we have in place for QA and testing. We were doing a lot of work manually to get things done. And as a young startup where everybody wears different hats, that was wasting a lot of time for us. And so typically you have teams overhaul manual processes into automatic testing, but Anzy found us a really good candidate. She's been incredible as a QA lead and helped us transition a lot of the manual processes into automatic processes. And this was, I think, 2 weeks after we had first spoken to Anzy, we got in touch with this candidate. It's been fantastic. In fact, use one word. And I say this because working with Anzy, we can expect a few different things. The first is extremely quick responses. I don't think we've gone longer than 6 to 8 hours before hearing back from anybody from Anzy. And this is even during the holiday season. We were working on a few hires over Christmas break, and even then, I could count on responses to be regular and updates to the hiring processes. The second is as a startup, we tend to have very particular needs for candidate profiles, and also tight deadlines to meet because we often need candidates to start as soon as possible. And we also typically course correct and adjust the requirements as time goes by. And I think particularly in those areas, Anzy has been very, very receptive, has had their ear to the ground and made sure they listen to all of our needs and are able to then find and filter the right candidates who would be a good fit, and also help us convince them that this opportunity could be good for them as well, right? It's not just a one-way street where we're sourcing talent and we're expecting them to come on board. we're also asking candidates who we like and are very talented to take a chance on us and join us as a young startup and believe in our mission. And I think Anzy has done a really good job encapsulating that argument when we need them to. Bangalore is going to be a very uh, uh, important part of our company expansion. We want to be able to hire more people as the company expands and does well, from adding more customers and executing on our product plans. And Bangalore is a very, very important part of that. And we're going to be working hand in hand with Anzy to find the best talent possible.